A great win yesterday. What was pleasing about that victory?
I think for us yesterday, our defensive pressure and our defensive intensity is much better than it's been for a while. We haven't played well or been in form probably for 4 or 5 weeks, so I think our structures, I think our pressure skills, and just our attitude with everything we did defensively was much, much better.
And what were the key areas that worked well for your team today?
So the defensive stuff was obviously pretty important, but I think also we're creating the types of opportunities that we've been working on and working towards over the last 3 or 4 weeks, which we haven't. We've really struggled from the amount of play that we've got to actually create good opportunities from some of that dominance. So scoring 3 goals and more importantly, some of the types of opportunities that we're creating and some of the things we're doing in our circle has been some big progress for us.
Great. Which players stood out for you in today's game?
I think all of our group played really well. We sort of questioned where we were at a little bit last week. We were put to the sword a bit by Harbour, who played really, really well, and is a team that I think is going to be really hard to beat this year. And we're disappointed with sort of how we stood up against them. And again, they're going to be the team to beat, I think. But I think for us, everyone played well, everyone improved. Right across the group, there was good performances. But if we have to go for individuals, I think Anna Weatherall was outstanding and really set the tone for us early on and scored a really great goal to set the context of the game up for us. And I think Rosie Goodell as well, who has been a bit flat of late, was outstanding. She worked really, really hard and created a lot of good opportunities for us and scored a pretty good goal.
What areas will you need to work on for the next match?
I think we'll just keep trying to get some rhythm with our play, keep the intensity up, keep being really consistent with getting our structures right. But probably our circle work, even though there's some big improvements, we need to get more return. Yesterday I think it was about 46 to 12 circle penetrations, which is a dominant type performance, and yet the game was sort of 3-0. It's still reasonably close, so I'd like us to put teams away with that sort of dominance and that sort of possession dominance a little bit better than what we did. So we're going to do some work in our front third to improve our output.
You're here in Rotorua to play a few practice matches. What's this weekend mean for Auckland?
It's a good chance for us to probably get away and get together as a group, get to know each other a bit more. We've been training pretty hard up in Auckland, but haven't had that much time to sort of do a bit of team bonding and get together and just share some special times. So, as well as work on obviously a lot of things and get some good games under our belt and heading into NHL.
Great. You had a good win last night. What was pleasing about that victory?
There was a lot of things that were pleasing about last night. We've done a bit of soul searching over the last week or so, and it's been a bit of a tough week for a few people. So it was good we put things together on the pitch, and we were much more settled as a group, and we took big steps forward. I think so. It's a relief, and it's exciting for all of us heading forward.
Late match last night. What sort of recovery did you do after the games to prepare for your 2 matches today?
We came back. We actually didn't do a warm down at the pitch because it was so cold, so we went straight into the vans, came back, jumped into the very cold pool here at the Cedarwood Motel, and we did a 5-minute immersion in there. And then we were very lucky to head to Sarah Gilchap's parents' place, and they hosted us at a beautiful homestead pretty much with a very lovely meal. We chilled out there and then came back and went to bed.
Any memorable moments of the weekend so far that you'd like to share?
Not particularly, apart from perhaps a few of the girls breaking the tramp this morning. We haven't had too many other things yet, so no, looking forward to today and then road trip home tomorrow.